YouTube, what it do? It's your boy, Don't Do It To Him. I'm back with y'all, man. Today, I'm switching it up. I'm gonna do something a little different. You see what we got in the back? You know what I'm saying? We got the Red Ranger sitting right there. Yes, sir. So, give y'all a little more of the Red Ranger. It's a 2005 Suzuki 600RR. I know what y'all saying, this is 6, blah, blah, blah. That's not no normal 6. It had work done, so basically ride like a thigh wall. So, I mean, it gets down pretty much what I'm saying. Been riding since Halloween of 2015. I picked it up. Boy, was flawless. I paid, my man wanted $4,500. But when I went to go get it, you know, it was scratched up. It was scratches here. The tires was burnt out. It probably looked like it been dropped once, so that price came down big time. But since the simple fact that I went about 2.5 hours out to get it, I grabbed it. So let me see, what about it? I got the bike due to my right hand Keon. We was riding 4-wheelers and dirt bike, and we said, let's get bikes. So we practiced on a 4-wheeler for like, it was quick, maybe a month. After that, we was like, let's go get the bikes. We said bet. I went and got my endorsements first. I hit him up like, hey, I got it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, you got it? He's like, all right, bet. But then about 3 hours later, he hit me up like, come outside. I come outside, he got a bike already. I'm like, oh. So, you know, we caught bikes. He had a CBR. Yep. Or is it CBR 600 RR. That boy got down. So, but what I'm doing today is I'm gonna strip it down. It been 2 years, since I've been on it. Why? Because the same guy I'm talking about, my right hand, he got hit. Maybe, I think it's going on 4 years now, and it was bad, like barely didn't survive, and he been bed rest pretty much ever since. So of course I can't ride with my mans. Then I was riding with my brother Joe, but as we know, Joe in North Carolina now, and the crew that I was riding with, you know, they I don't know what happened, to be honest. So what we gonna do is, I'm gonna move it out and we gonna strip it. First game plan is to strip it down and put some work on it. I guess I could tell what's wrong with it. So since it's been the 2 years, I haven't touched, of course, the standard maintenance, you know, oil change, maybe a tune-up. But either my voltage regulator or my solenoid, something went out because it keep draining my battery. As you see, let me get y'all off the stands for a sec. Shanti going crazy. Yeah, a couple of batteries. One of these is like brand new, literally. Like, only had it for a few months. I want to say maybe this one. This one was brand new. I put it in. I rode the bike. I probably drove the bike maybe 3-4 times. And then I got the F1 code. So I looked up the F1 code. That means one of my fuel injectors probably clogged up. So I was going to swap those out. But I got the F1 code. And what else? And then it killed the battery. To the point where it just died out. It wouldn't even turn on. I do got the lights on it. But I know the light switches and all that was off. So I'm going to go ahead and strip this boy down, man. Gut it, take all the old fairings off. And go from there. Oh, story time. While I move that out. So, for everybody that's, want to get into the bike life world, which that's not a bad thing at all, just be careful, man. Just be careful. I say, rule number one, respect your bike. Ultimate rule. Because if you don't respect that bike, I don't care if it's a 250, 350, whatever, respect it. Because if you don't, you'll learn real quick what concrete feel like. With that being said, I went down once. It wasn't even due to me respecting my bike, but I'm gonna get to that. So when I first got my bike, I was staying back when I had my apartment, when I really got on YouTube. So the bike sound vicious. So I got it, riding, revving. So at my apartment where I stayed, we had to strip straight away. So, I opened it up a couple of times, and then when I came to a turnaround, I had it in gear. Somebody pulled up on me, so we chopping it up. Like, oh, you got the bike, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, chopping it up, all hype. So when they pulled off, I forgot I was still in gear. And I was, holding the clutch, just going crazy. Let the clutch go. When I tell you that boy said, I went in like shock mode. That is real when you go into shock mode. I didn't panic. It was just I was shocked and I was frozen. Like, I had no gear on, no helmet, no jacket. I think I had on hoop shorts with the flip flops. That boy was screaming. I was doing maybe 45 in the first gear, so it's screaming. Yeah! And I'm just hanging on oh. So our curve was slant and about that thick. And I'm looking, bike drifting. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm about to smack this curve and fly to this window. Smack the curve, boom, boom. Bike hop up. I'm on the sidewalk, still on the throttle. I say it had to be about 3 to 5 feet from a fence. So where I was going to was a straight fence. And I literally got into the 3 to 5 foot range before I snapped out of it, took my hand off the throttle and hit the back brake. Came off the curb, boo boo. Stopped. Man, I was like, dog, threw a prayer up, took the bike home, which was around the corner of the complex. Took it home, parked that boy, sat on the little stairs and stared at it for 30 minutes. Did I rush this? This is something what I want to do. And then right after that, my boys done pulled up. All you hear is the bike coming. Let's go. Let's go. I'm like, nah. I tried to make up every excuse I had on God. I was like, man, I don't even got my plates. I don't got my paper. It's still in their name and blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, you good. Just if you get stopped, just show them that. You just bought it. You taking it home. I'm like, nah, man, I don't know, man. I just, I still got to practice, man. He's like, yeah, you could practice. You could practice out there. So I ended up telling him, look, dog, I almost smacked up something stupid. This fool said, that's because you ain't here. You got to get on the street. I'm like, dog, if I was on the street, I probably would have drifted off into a car. I'm like, long story short, did I leave? I did. Went out there, man. We had a ball, man. So the bikes is fun. That was my scare. Now, my first time going down, actually, oh, you know what? I think I did. Okay, so my first time going down was, oh, you know what? I can show y'all better. Let me bring the bike out. Hold up. All right. Yeah, I got some war rooms on the bike. bigger. This is a big boy. This ain't like the new bikes now, where they come real skinny. Oh no, this boy got some weight to it, y'all. Still got some gas there. When I get it running, I'm gonna have to burn that out. That's some old gas. But okay. So the time I went down, y'all. Let's see where to start. So this is my baby. As y'all can see, hella dusty. I got a bike cover for it, a Gixxer bike cover. I don't even know where I put it. But when I went down, only damage that happened, because I don't have no what you call those, the guards, safety support things, was, as you can, oh no, my bike fell twice. Okay, so this damage right here, as you can see, my handle curved up. So when I bought bought the bike, I bought one of them bike garages where you actually, how can I demonstrate it? Sit y'all on tripod. One of the bike garages, it's like a carport. Somewhere I parked the 640 in, but it was made for bikes. So you will pull the bike up in a spot, and it was like a metal pole that went around it. All you do is pull it over your bike, like a little canopy. So I had it sitting in there, and one day, I still think my neighbor did it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, because just the way what happened. It was a windy day. It was extremely windy, and when I was in the house, I happened to look down out the window, and I see my neighbor just looking out the door like, so I'm like, fuck she looking at? So, you know, I stuck my head out the window. I see my bike tipped over. It was like leaning on the little the support thing. I'm like, oh no. So I ran out there and picked it up, and that was the damage. My brake lever bent up, but that was it. So I'm like, all right, no major damage. But when I went down, it was a TSA agent. This was crazy. Somebody that I work with probably to this day don't even know it was me. So we was riding. Let me try to get the bike in the shot. So we was riding, about to get ready to go on the freeway, and it was a brand new Charger. So to get on the freeway, it was the right hand. So it's the right hand lane. You finna make your right turn. So I got in the lane to make my turn. He was in front. So he had his hazard lights on. Oh no, he didn't. He had his left blinker on. Like, he's in the lane, but he had his left blinker on. Like he tried to hit a U-turn, because he had plenty of room to, you know, merge left to get out the lane. No, he didn't. He was standing there. So I was last in the group. My boys went. You know, we got our communicators and all that. So we chopping it up. I got the Bluetooth going. We went around him, and I locked eyes with him. I seen his uniform. I seen his face. He one of the ones that like to twist up his mustache, goofy stuff. So I looked there at him like, oh, he must be getting off. I was in street gear. So we made it, looked at him. So, you know, when you make your turns on the bike, you lean. So I went to get on the ramp. When I was leaning, all I heard was, ah! So I'm like, damn. So I'm leaning. I look back. Man, I seen that Charger grill like coming. I'm like, oh, he about to smack me. So, you know, you get out your lean. But I'm still got to go right. So I kind of get out the lean. Panic, smashed the back brakes, and hit gravel. The bike got to swinging. I wasn't even going fast. I was going like maybe 15 miles, because we just got off a light. So light just turned green when that happened. So we was probably going 15, 20 miles. So I hit the back brakes, the bike like fishtailing. I'm like, oh. So next thing you know, it shifted to my left. And it got to a point where I couldn't hold it. Like I said, that bike heavy. My bike was the heaviest out the whole group. So I got to about right here. And I was looking at the ground like, oh, this is going to hurt. I hopped off. Like, fuck it, boom, bailed. Hopped off. And y'all know, like on the movies, when people jump out the cars, they be rolling like 20,000 times. Yes, that's true. I mean, I was only going, like I said, 15 to 20 miles. Not fast, but it had a little speed, I guess. Man, I was in that boy when I hopped off. I was just just rolling. In my mind, I'm thinking, damn. So I looked over. When I finally stopped, I stopped on my back. I look over, my bike sliding. I'm seeing sparks like coming from under that boy, just slide like. They still going because I hear it. Our communicator's still hooked up. They wasn't that far out, so all I'm hearing them is going. They just hit the freeway, so they opened up. I'm like, ah. So then I looked to my right. He pulled over. The guy in the Charger pulled over. So I'm looking. I'm like, okay. So my first thought was, I'm about to beat the brakes off this muff. So I went, took the helmet off. Oh, matter of fact, show y'all the damage of my helmet. If y'all can see it, I don't know, it's like a glare, but it's all scratched up in there. Scratched up there, and scratches all up in there. So when I was falling, I guess it's my right side. So when I was falling, I was looking on the ground. As y'all see, yeah, this is my helmet right here. Boy had a GoPro, this our communicator. I either have one here. So I got a couple of spots. I threw the Mohawk on it, you feel me? The boy done up the helmet. So I was looking on the ground as it was going. Damn! So I'm like, yeah, I know this is about to hurt. So when I got up, I took the helmet off and got up and I took a step towards the car. He opened that boy up. He stabbed out. And at this point, my boys and them was coming back up the ramp. So as they was coming, I was pointing at the car like, get him, get him, get him, get him. They blew past me. Blew past me, went straight to my bike. And they hopped off. They was looking at my bike. They didn't see me. I'm looking, I was like, hey, hey. But I took the helmet off. So they couldn't hear me because they probably was, oh shit, oh. Pointing, they blew past me, went to my bike, and they looking around. So finally I walked up like, dawg, that motherfucker tried to hit me. And people are so inconsiderate. Some stopped, but it was more like, it was pretty much during rush hour too. It was about 5, 6 o'clock. They'll pull up like, oh, you good? You all right? You good? Good. And you had some people just like, whoa, whoa, like swerving around my bike. I'm like, come on, man. So it was a semi-truck. I never got my man's name, but he cold. He pulled up. He wrapped the big-ass truck around the ramp. He blocked all that. And he hopped out like, that motherfucker was too close. Did he hit you? I seen the whole thing. I couldn't get his license plate. Did he hit you? Like, he was the only one who really, like, made sure I was good. Like, you good? You good? I'm like, man, I'm great. I'm all right, man, Fingers burning. So, it was in August. It was hot. And man, wear y'all gear. I don't care how cool y'all want to look. I never rode my bike. I did it maybe once or twice without a helmet. But I only went up the street. Wear a helmet. Jackets and all that. I ain't gonna really preach that too much because I didn't really wear mine that much. But that day, I did. I had my helmet on. I had my jacket with the pads everywhere. I had on some thick, some Levi jeans with my Tim boots. I kid you not. The only damage I had was my jacket had a couple of rips on the elbow pads. And that was it. My Timbs got scuffed. That was it. Hands, I had on my gloves with like the knuckle protectors and all that. I had those on, but my hands was on fire. I was scared to like look, cause I was like, oh, my finger might be broke. But no, I took them off. Everything was good. So bike wise, the bike, well, let me get back. So the dude said, my man, he came too close. I didn't know what happened. I just know the headset, Bluetooth in the motorcycle helmet is extremely loud. That was loud. So for me to hear that car over all that, and we was talking, man, he was close. I knew I wasn't tripping. So long story short, did I ever find him? No. And then I will say, I gave him the benefit of doubt because when we ride. So I was carrying. Maybe when I was doing the rolls and flips, whatever, he might saw that, oh shit, he got his gun on him. Maybe he thought I was gonna spaz out and shoot or something. I don't know. I ain't get up all crazy like No, I just got up, took the helmet. Nah, that's what I was thinking in my mind, but I didn't act like that. Took the helmet off and took a step, and he skirted out. So I'm like, all right, it's whatever. But damage to the bike, my bike got scratched up. So this is before I reordered a new fairing. So I reached out to the company. All this was scratched up. All this, it got scratched up to the point where I think the fairings had messed up low key my hose where I bolt everything up. So that's kind of why you see zip ties pretty much holding everything in place. But yeah, this whole side was scratched up. And that was the damage. That was the only damage. If I would have had like the little protector thing, I probably would have been good. I probably would have had no damage. But I ain't putting none on. And that was it, man. That was my only time I went down. Oh, I had another scare. I forgot about this. As y'all can see, I probably should have changed that out. Oh, let me see if I can get to it. Right there. Man, on my way home, coming from work, like 4 o'clock in the morning, just hit the freeway and opened this boy up. Like I said, it had work done, so my top out is like $180 on this. I think I hit $188. On the 600, yeah, on the 600. Don't think this, I told you, boy. Don't worry about what's under it, but just know it get down. Open it up. You know, I get in my little tunnel vision. And as I was going, when I ride, I look on the ground. But I was going too fast, man. It was a brick about that big. Oh, I smacked it. Scared the life out of me, boy. The bike was like, mama. I don't know how I held on, but I held on. And that right there, that was the last time when I actually went crazy. Like, you know what, let me just relax, dog. I'm dodging too many bullets. Let me relax. And that was it. And I just ride really to work. And that was it. I ride it on a nice hot day, ride around, but it's boring riding solo. To me it is. I like to ride with maybe 2 to 3 people, no more than 5, because that's when everybody want to act crazy. So nice little group. But yeah, other than that, man, that's the story of my riding experience, the story of Red Ranger. So I'm gonna set my tools out, and the next part we gonna start stripping it down. I'm gonna try to get a good camera angle where we could see some work, man, because I would have took it out, but it's actually about to rain. So that's another reason why I ain't working on the 6.4. It's about to rain. I ain't feel like moving everything to the back or moving it to the front and get caught in the rain. So we gonna do the bike. So stay tuned. I'm finna get everything laid out and we on it. Cheer. All right, tube. Pretty much what I'm doing here, man, I'm just gonna strip the bike down little by little. Main thing, actually I shouldn't took these off. These would have been good. I'm gonna leave that on. Just it, real simple. That was quick, wasn't it? So I want to take off my side fairings. Pretty much my fairings. Get those out of there. And just strip it down. Probably take the tank off. So when I order the stuff, and eventually I will get new fairings. But if y'all don't know, bike fairings are expensive. I'm not gonna hold y'all up, and it take a while for them to come. Yeah, I ordered these bad babies. I think I paid then they're $300 to $400. $300 to $400. I remember that. Zip tie too. Cause you see why I had it zipped up? Cause this boy was falling down because my hose, either they were stripped out or my fairings on the inside was broke. That's right. So most fairings got a circle lip, and then a screw will fit on that lip to lock it in place. Mine was broke, so my fender kept pretty much falling off. So I zip tied it to pretty much everything. Now I'm low key getting tired of sitting in zip ties. I'm gonna get it done up, man. I'm gonna show some love to the body. It's been too long, man. I figured if I don't do nothing with it this year, y'all, my game plan is to let it go. Yeah, if I don't ride it this year, I will let my bike go, y'all. Don't want to do it, but man, it's been too long. I have not been riding it, man. 2 years is a very long time not to be riding nothing. It was just sitting here. So I said I'm gonna give it one more push to see if the love for it come back, and if it do, I need to do that? I do. And if the love for it come back, man, I'll start back riding. I'm gonna start back riding. Okay, there we go. Now I can put this back on. And I got a new, I got a fairing kit, boat kit already. So when I do get the new fairing, I already have the new boats to boat up. So that's not bad. Oh, I got lights. Do I put the lights on these? I don't know. I'm gonna redo it all. If I do, I'm gonna take them off. I'll put some new ones on there. But yeah, this is my baby, man, aka the Red Ranger. Oh, I did put the lights on it. I thought I did. I'll take it off. Yup, I had it done up. Had the lights on it everywhere. This boy was hard. This boy was hard, duh. Oh. That's what's holding it up. Look at that. Okay, let's just do a quick disconnect. Alright. So yeah, oh yeah, they was done. I don't even think this would go back in there. Nope. Oh, this fairing broke. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all in close to show y'all what I'm talking about. So the reason why I wanna get a new fairing kit is this right here. So my fairings, man, they all cracked. Look at that. That's broke. So the boat actually go here, and this broke. So these good, but then it's cracked up in here. So this would be like a smaller circle, and the boat will fit on the inside and lock in here. But it's broke. That's broke. It's broke down there. That's cracked. So that's why I had zip ties all through this boy. Due for an oil change. Actually, a whole bunch of, oh man, that's perfect. I need to find I think it's up under there. Do a little bit more research. I don't know too much about bikes like that, but we gonna learn today. Okay, we got that side down. Let's move to this side. Then that way I know what I could get going. I think I had like a little oil leak too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, actually I'll see it on the ground right there. Got a little small oil leak leaking from somewhere. So still got a lot of stuff to address. But right now we just stripping it down, and we gonna make a list. Make a list, and hopefully these parts not too expensive, where I could get it like soon, cause I'm about to start back working, so the money about to be flowing right, and I can get my baby back on the road, or at least have it ready for next year. And next year, but I said this year. Okay, coming on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Some of these boats really belong on there. Okay. Do it. quick disconnect from here. Let's hold it. Let's hold it. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh. Fair and done. That was quick and easy. I remember when I first got that fairing kit, man, I dressed this bike up. Man, when I tell you it was hard. It was hard, boy. Yep. So it had the little nice design on it. But y'all can see, yeah, this boy completely just blew out, man. Pretty much all my hose was done. It's plastic. It's out of there. Yeah, I guess get some epoxy and fix it up, huh? It's not that bad, man. So I might hang on to it for a little bit. But a great chance of that going back on that bike. I don't think it's gonna happen. So stripped it down. It's stripped, y'all. Oh, another story. Looking at it like this remind me, man. I was flying on the freeway, dog, down there maxing it out. My left side fairing, I had to replace this twice. My left side fairing flew off. Ripped my jeans. I don't know what happened, man. I'm like, I pulled over on the freeway like, what was that? I didn't know what it was. I was looking at my bike like this and didn't realize that my fairings was missing. Until I got home and looked again like, what is missing? Then I looked like, oh my God, my fairing. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It definitely was on the freeway. So by the time I even tried to go back and look for it, either somebody that moved it off the way, or that boy just was gone. I don't know. It flew up. It flew off and flew up. And all I heard was poof. I'm like, damn, what was that? Oh no, that's way too big. See, this another one that had broke on me. Let's get that off. So I got a screw set. And I'm gonna make sure all my hose, not a screw set, die and tap set to clean up my hose, make sure my hose is good for the new fairing kit. And I'm gonna do some research, see what I wanna do, man. And the next color I go with, because I think I might change the color scheme, I'm gonna take the tank off, sand the tank down, and paint it too. Cause I left it that red and it didn't really match. But yeah, next time I'm gonna go ahead and do it the right way. But that was really what got me going on YouTube, y'all. I was gonna start doing like bike videos. It was supposed to be paintballing and motorcycle videos. Cause man, you see a lot on these bikes, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I mean a lot. Oh my God. You see a lot. As far as popping wheelies and all that, I got down with it, but I ain't really doing a lot. My boy Keon was an animal at it. Oh, I need to put that, either that. Yeah, he used to go crazy when it came to these wheelies. Put that down there for him, tear up my knees. I'm gonna look under there real quick. See if I can pinpoint where that leak came from. Y'all, this is something I wanted to do maybe 3-4 days, man. I kept saying I was gonna come out here and look at my bike. Oh yeah, it's the leak coming from right there. Ooh, it's real corroded right here. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Huh. Oh, maybe it's just my filter. Is my filter loose? Okay. Everything else look good. Yeah, just that oil leak. Yep. Everything else look A-okay. I need to figure out where my motion regulator at. It's normally say it be up on the radiator. That's the fan, the horns. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta do some research, y'all. So it can't be the solenoid because it be trying to start. If it was my solenoid, I don't think it'd start. But alright. I want to take the gas tank off right now. I'll do that. Alright, y'all. That's the first part. I think I'm gonna ride it naked just like that. Fan, radiator, that's good. Okay. Oh yeah, wow. I can see it on this side. Okay, let me bring y'all around. I'll see where the oil leak coming from. It's actually coming from where my oil pan is at. Hold up, y'all, my bad. Hit button. So this is where my oil leak coming from. You can see it's all built up. Massive over here. Let's see. Yeah. Wow, that's so much built up around here. Yeah, it's all on that. Guess I could clean it off and see, trying to see where it's actually dripping from. It's the oil bolt. Just run that oil down there. Is it my oil pan? I don't see no opening. Everything looks secured up in there, y'all. What y'all think? I can't. It's so oily. I don't know where it's coming from. Uh-oh. This look like a fresh drip that's about to happen. Is it right here? It's like it's running down and it's settled right here. I don't know. Okay, so the next day, maybe tomorrow. I ain't doing nothing tomorrow. I might get the power washer going, spray all this down, take the gas tank off, and from that point, we gonna go ahead and make a list of what I know what I need to get. So we're gonna make a list and slowly get the items we need. And let me get y'all real quick. Gotta wipe my hands off. But we gonna make a list of the items of what we need to get. And sure enough, we gonna be back out here riding, man. We gonna be riding. So that's Red Ranger. We took the fan kit off with the body part, and now we gonna get to the problem. Let me get in the shot, man. I gotta give y'all some good quality shots. So, man, hope y'all enjoyed the story. You know, that's my experience of riding. I would say my recommendations, if you new, trying to, you know, get your endorsement, don't hop on a big boy bike. It's okay to start small. Now, with that being said, I wouldn't go too small, like a 250 or 300, you know, something that you'll train on. This was actually my starter bike, and they say, oh, you're going to hate it, you're going to get tired of a 600, even though mine's had a little work. So, I mean, it been since 2015. I still have it. I didn't even want to look for a new bike. That's how much fun I'm still having with my bike, well, was having with my bike. So, start off on a good 600 or a 750. You'll be good. Now, once you get to the hang of it, you can absolutely hop on the thigh wall or get you a big boy 13 Boost or a 14 Ninja or something, you know what I'm saying? But just be safe, man. Be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. Always look at least 4 or 5 cars ahead of you, man, because you want to see what's coming. You know, don't be a rider where your head is glued like this. Nah. Use your mirrors. Ride with mirrors. I met a couple of cats that didn't have mirrors. I said, where your mirrors at? And they said, who need those? Stay away from them people. Other than that, keep your eye on the road. Watch out for them. Because when you on your bike, it's not so much you, it's always them. Pay attention. So, man, but if you're going to join that bike life, get it done. Oh, and make sure your relationship is tight, boy, because when you get that bike, it's a lot to come with it. I'm going to leave it there. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, man. Let me know if y'all want to see more of the bike, man, because I'm getting it done, man. We going to do a totally makeover. So new fairings, maybe new color, definitely new rims. We gonna do it up, man. It's your boy Don't Do It To Him till I did it to him out. Cheer.